All right, Dogs by Nature, welcome back to the film room for this 2014 preseason edition. We're going to be looking at Johnny Manziel and our read option game over the first 2 weeks of the preseason. A lot of fans, notably our own Josh Finney, have noticed sort of the difference in the offense when Manziel comes onto the field versus Brian Hoyer. And really, in my opinion, a lot of it is window dressing. And the only meaningful difference we're seeing is this read option play that we're going to take a look at here. And it's basically to use Johnny's mobility as a quarterback and sort of get him on some design runs, take advantage of the numbers that we can get by turning the quarterback into a runner in our zone blocked system. So here we're going to see a play. This is week 2 against Washington here. We're seeing this play run from the pistol, and we're going to run our read option game out of the pistol if and when we do it this year, because the pistol provides us with some opportunities to be able to read different sorts of players. So, you often hear announcers talk about the pistol offense. In my opinion, that is a misnomer. The pistol is just the formation. So what we're looking at is our normal line, receiver alignment, but we have a quarterback in a short shotgun setup here. And then we have our running back directly behind that quarterback. So what the pistol offense is designed to do is basically give you some of the advantages of pulling your quarterback back from that center for the drop back passing game, but still maintain a downhill running presence. And that is with the running back aligned directly behind the quarterback so we can get downhill. It also helps sort of hide tendencies because in a pistol running game, that running back is right behind, whereas in a shotgun running game, that running back is typically on either side of the quarterback, and the offense can sort of tip its hand to the defense. So why pistol? It is to get some of the benefits of the shotgun passing game and a downhill running game all in the same formation. For us, it has, and anyone really with a mobile quarterback, it has the added benefit of pretty easily being transformed to be able to run read option plays. So the first read option play we're going to look at here is week 1 against the Lions. And we're seeing Johnny in this situation with the second team, so there's a lot that's going wrong. Part of it's on Johnny, part of it's on the line, part of it's on the tight ends. It just wasn't a very successful play for us. It was a 3rd and 1, if you all remember. It's the first 3rd and 1 that Johnny has seen. And we're going to see here that, again, we're running this from the pistol formation. I apologize, we don't have the full play coming from the snap, but we have Terrence West coming downhill. Keep in mind it's 3rd and 1, and we only need a yard. We can get that yard, get a first down, and live to fight another day. We do have a read option play called here. Johnny should be reading this defensive end, the defensive lineman on the end of the line of scrimmage. I believe this is a messed up block here because I believe Gary Barnidge is messed up because really we should never be reading and blocking the same player, right? Barnidge here should be leaking up to the secondary to block this safety. Johnny should be reading this end to see where to give the ball, either to give the ball to Terrence West going downhill or to keep the ball going outside. In the zone read, the read should be quite simple for the quarterback. You've got your read man, and your read should be, can this man tackle my back behind the line of scrimmage? If this end is crashing down so hard and he's playing so tight that he can go tackle Terrence West before he gets that 1 yard and a first down, Johnny needs to keep the ball. In all other situations, maybe this end is hesitant, maybe he's outside, such as he is here, maybe he goes outside to take the quarterback, you want to hand the ball off. And really, as an offense, if you can hand the ball off and get this first down, that's what you want to have happen. So the default, if the read is at all unclear, should be to give the ball to the running back, let him lower his shoulder, and get what he can get. In this situation, I think the read's a little unclear. I do think when we're looking at the decision point that this end is so wide outside that by the time Terrence West gets downhill and lowers his shoulder, he's going to get that first down. I don't think we have any problems just giving the ball to our powerful new running back here, letting him lower his shoulder, picking up a tough yard, and live to play another series. Instead, Johnny decides to keep the ball when the read is a little unclear. And now we're kind of in a problem. We're kind of in a pickle here because this lineman should be able to maintain that outside leverage on Manziel. Barnage, again, should never have blocked the player that we're reading. Barnage should have blocked this safety up here. He's blocking the wrong man. And so this play really should be blown up in the backfield. And so we're lucky here that Johnny is a good enough athlete that he can escape that lineman. But the problem is that we have two Detroit second-level defenders ready to meet him. And that problem can just sort of be solved by just give the ball off, let him lower his shoulder, and get you a first down. Terrence West already has it by the time the linebacker would get to him. So really, in my opinion, this is poor blocking. This is poor recognition of assignment, and this is a poor read by Johnny here. Okay, as we fast forward to week 2, I think we're seeing much better execution by the Browns, a much better identification of blocking assignments, and we're seeing a much better read by Johnny Manziel. So we are making progress here. Unfortunately, it's not enough progress, and this play doesn't result in much of anything. So again, we're running from that pistol formation. We do have a slight difference in that Cameron has moved. The tight end is no longer on the line next to the offensive lineman here. He's in the backfield in sort of a fullback role. But as we see on the snap, Johnny again makes a keep read, but look how far inside that read man is. He is so far inside that I think he even touches Ben Tate here a little bit and could definitely tackle him in the backfield. So in this case, this is a great keep read by Johnny Manziel. He has no problem getting outside of that defensive end and turning that corner, working his way upfield, even though that defensive end is former first-round pick Ryan Kerrigan and quite a good athlete on the edge. We have the tight end correctly identify his assignment. He is no longer trying to block the read player. He is trying to block the force element in the play, which is that safety. Our only issue here is that as Cameron sort of throttles down to make his block, that safety skirts outside of him, and he can't get enough of him to make this block. However, if we take a snapshot of this part of the play right here, if we get that block, and if Josh Gordon can get any part of that cornerback, we have a big play here. There is no one who has been unblocked who wasn't also read. Again, remember, Kerrigan here was the player that Johnny read. Give the ball to Tate, give the ball to Johnny. This defensive end can only get one of them. If we block this edge here, we have a big play. We have a first down. We potentially have a touchdown here if Johnny can keep this ball, turn this corner without running into the safety. But the trade-off in that, as it is anytime you have your quarterback keeping the ball, is he's going to take some hits. And the more we rely on this sort of read option running game, and the less execution, the less practice we have executing it, the more we're going to end up with our quarterback taking big hits like this on his way out of bounds. So we're seeing growth from the Cleveland Browns offense. We're not seeing enough. And I hope we continue to progress with this as we move through the preseason into the season. Thanks for tuning in to Rufio's Film Room.